Don't quack like a duck, soar like an eagle. Which one are you? Are you an eagle or are you a duck? I was introduced to a book many years ago called You Can't Send a Duck to Eagle School by T.J. McCormick. And several principles he shares in this book. For example, ducks are happy to follow the crowd. They're good at working together and they love being part of a team. That is an attribute of a duck. And it's not wrong to be a duck. Another attribute, ducks prefer steady routines and enjoy sticking to what they know. That's amazing. Consistency, phenomenal. But that's what ducks tend to do. Eagles, on the other hand, they fly solo. They need space and independence to soar to new heights. Eagles have a vision that lets them see what others can't. They are driven by a desire to rise above the ordinary. Ducks and eagles, you need them all. You need them both. And yet they're very different. And in this book by McCormick, he asks us to examine and understand individual strengths, not only of ourselves, but of our team, our family, our friends, our co-workers, the people in our businesses. We got to understand individual strengths. He shares that diversity, a diverse team is a stronger team. He shares about motivation, that people are motivated by different things. Leaders take the time to discover what inspires their team. He goes on to share that environment, a nurturing environment, allows eagles to soar. And so as we look at not only ourselves becoming great leaders, but then building and developing other leaders, this is quite a concept. Do people possess more attributes that make them like a duck? Or are they like in the attributes that make them more like an eagle? Feedback. Feedback is a gift. Learning how to receive feedback, learning how to give feedback, very important for leaders. Leadership skills. Everyone has the potential to lead, according to McCormick. And when it comes to complacency, we need to avoid it. We need to avoid it. He said, mediocrity is the enemy of excellence. Mediocrity, being average. Now, I want to pause here for a second because it's okay on some level. We're all probably average in a variety of things in life. But when it comes to leadership, where you are not only driving and setting the pace for yourself, but then setting the pace for your company or your family or your team, leadership, there's got to be gears that we get into, right? Where we are driving, and sometimes driving hard, but driving with a purpose, and along the way, not harming or hurting the mission, the vision, or the relationships of our team. Speaking of vision, McCormick emphasizes that leaders must articulate a clear vision that inspires and unites. Quote, a compelling vision gives direction, end quote. Where there is no vision, the people perish. We got to know where's the target, where are we headed? And that's one thing that leaders must bring. Balance. McCormick says that each member brings unique strengths that contribute to the whole. This brings balance. And we got to lead with a purpose. You can't send a duck to eagle school. This is the insight that I encourage everyone. Again, another amazing leader and another amazing book that reminds us to become our best. And understand this, that growth, when you're in leadership, growth is not optional. Leadership is not about being in charge. It's about taking care of those in your charge. So how are you doing in this area? Is this an area we need to address? Do we have some of the qualities of ducks and we need to grow in those areas? Or do we have the qualities and attributes of an eagle and the leadership, and now we just need to develop and refine those skills? Leadership matters. Let's soar a little higher.